Bold and the beautiful spotters. Flo desperate to tell her side of the story, Logan women declare war. The bold and the beautiful spotters indicate that a heartwarming moment for the Logan family is going to be ruined by Flo Fulton, Katrina Bowden. The baby switch has finally been revealed, and at last Hope Logan, Annika Noelle, is reunited with her daughter Beth. This is a happy occasion for Beth, and her mother Brooke Logan, Katherine Kelly Lang, will want to celebrate. Brooke gathers her sisters Katie Logan, Heather Tom, and Donna Logan, Jennifer Gareis at the cabin where they celebrate Hope and Beth. As the women go over their new knees, a party crasher ruins the moment. Bold and beautiful spotters. Flo can't take back what she did. Flo Fulton, the Logan's niece and Hope's cousin, was at the center of baby switch scandal. Flo went along with the plan to help out her friend Reese Buckingham and Brady, who owed money to thugs. She had her misgivings but kept quiet for Reese's safety. When Flo learned that she was Storm Logan's William DeVries daughter, the guilt over keeping the secret weighed heavily on her. Even though she tried to tell the truth, Zoe Buckingham, Kiara Barnes, or Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson would threaten her. In Flo's mind, she's just as much as victim as Hope, but no one will see it that way. For months, Flo deliberately kept a secret from Hope. This was her cousin, and she saw how grief-stricken Hope was. She couldn't have told the truth at any time, but it wasn't until her scam was finally exposed that she decided to confess. Flo loves her family and feels remorse for what she did. It hurts knowing what the Logans are turning their backs on her, and she will try one last-ditch effort to get them to forgive her. Bold and beautiful spoilers, the Logan family is not very forgiving. However, Flo shouldn't expect her family to be so forgiving. Flo kept a baby from its mother, and in their eyes, that's unforgivable. They are still hurt over her deceit, and it'll be a long time before they are able to talk to her again. Flo knows it's going to be easy to work her way back into the good graces of her family, but she hopes that with enough time, they will see her side of the story. The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers. Hope reunites with a baby. The Bold and Beautiful Spoilers for Tuesday, August 6, 2019 marks the reunion of the decade for the LA elite. The nightmare is almost over for Liam and Hope, but the drama is just heating up. Steffi faces heartbreak. Flo has to come clean to her new family, and Brooke's temper goes off the rails. Make sure you don't miss a second of the drama. I'm your mommy. Hope Annika Noelle counts her unexpected blessings when she holds her daughter in her arms. Sure, she's held a baby before, but this is different. This time she's her mother. She never thought she would have a chance, and all the problems in the world melt away for this precious moment. Everything finally makes sense. Hope falls in love with Phoebe the second she met her, and the attachment and pull towards the baby was undeniable. It was unlike anything she ever felt. She now realizes that it was her heart telling her this was her baby. Of course, the couple has more and more questions with each passing hour. How did this really happen? Why is Beth kept a secret from so many? Why did anyone think this betrayal was worth it? And more importantly, when can Beth come home? How dare you? Some of these questions will be answered by none other than Flo, Katrina Bowden, Ridge, Thorsten Keir, and Brooke, Katherine Kelly Lang have her in the hot seat, and they will be relentless. Brooke rages in a way no one would ever expect, and she'll make sure Flo feels her wrath. How could someone do such a disgusting thing? More so, how could Flo keep the secret when everyone welcomed her into their family and homes with such open arms? She's a monster, and Brooke vows to make her pay. Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers. Hope Logan learns a shocking truth, reunites with baby Beth. The Bold and Beautiful Spoilers tease that Hope Logan, Annika Noelle, will finally learn the truth that her baby is alive, and the one person who will deliver the news will be her ex-husband, Liam Spencer Scott Clifton. Here is what you need to know. Bold and Beautiful Spoilers. Liam is Hope's hero. Scott Clifton, who plays Liam on the hit CBS soap, tells soaps in depth in an interview. Liam has finally put all of the pieces together, and ironically, the one who led Liam to Phoebe Beth was Douglas. Everything clicks now, and Liam has this epiphany, and for the first time he's looking at this little girl with fresh yes, and this time he doesn't see Phoebe, just he sees Beth. It's a pretty cool moment. That's when he races off to tell Hope. Scott adds Thomas has gotten the word that Liam is figuring things out, and so now Thomas is playing defense. He tries to keep Hope from this information, and that's when Liam comes raging into the Forrester CEO office. The big epic roof showdown begins. At that point, Liam is shouting. Thomas is telling Hope not to believe a word he says. Hope is upset and confused, but when it finally hits her, well, it's pretty emotional. Bold and beautiful spoilers. Thomas shows his true color, and as the truth sinks in, it's Thomas who will show his true colors. The mask gets ripped off, and Hope sees what everyone has been trying to tell her along. Thomas is nothing but a master manipulator who wanted Hope simply because he was obsessed with her. Bold and beautiful spoilers. Steffi fights for her baby. Of course, what happens next remains to be seen. Yes, Hope and Liam have a chance to reunite and finally have the family life they have long dreamt of. But they've got another problem on their hands, the Forresters. And we are not just talking about Thomas Forrester, but his sister, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who will no doubt try to fight for her baby back. It's going to be a battle. Fans will have to tune in to find out what will happen next. Does Flo deserve a second chance with White on the Bold and Beautiful? Flo doesn't have to worry about keeping baby Beth's true identity secret any longer now that the truth is out. She can breathe a sigh of relief, but does the bold and beautiful newcomer stand a chance at keeping her love life intact? We all know White, Darren Brooks values honesty. When Sally Courtney Hope wasn't truthful with him about Thomas Matthew Atkinson's intentions, it was curtains for Wally. Does Flo deserve to keep White when she lied to him for months? Asked B&B fans if Flo deserved a second chance. Read on for the results. Oh no, Flo. Sorry, Flo. Majority of fans, almost 85%, believes that no. Flo doesn't deserve a second chance. She wasn't lying to White, but also to Liam, Scott Clifton, and Hope Annika Noelle. If she had just confessed what had happened, then all these heartaches could have been avoided. White has been a bit unlucky in love, and viewers want him to be with someone who's going to be truthful. Flo's out of luck on this one. The rest of you, nearly 16%, believe that Flo deserved a second chance. How many times did Rich Thorsten Keir give Brooke, Katherine Kelly Lang another opportunity, or did Eric John McCook afford the late Stephanie Susan Flannery? Eric also forgave Sheila Cumberland Brown for her past sins. If these women can be forgiven, then why can't Flo? White has a good heart, and he could realize that Flo felt trapped, and she did finally fess up, if that counts for anything. What will happen to Flo? She could end up staying with White, unless, of course, she ends up going to prison. Stay tuned to find out. The bold and the beautiful recap. The explosive truth sinks in. The bold and beautiful recap for Monday, August 5th, 2019 featured a sutsy brawl and a life-altering reveal. Thomas did everything he could to keep Hope from the truth, but Liam was not about to let him steal one more day of Hope's joy. It can't be true. Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Rich Thorsten Keir tried to make sense of Douglas, Henry Joseph Smeary, and Liam's claims, but how could they? It was way too far-fetched. Steffi understood, though. Liam so badly wanted to believe it, because who would not grasp at hope their child was alive? She steeled herself to help him heal his broken heart once Flo sorted out the mess. Naturally, she felt a tinge of suspicion too, though what if it is true Phoebe is her daughter and one of the loves of her life? She cannot imagine losing her now. Sadly, that's exactly what's going to happen, a fight for the truth. The scene in the main office took a violent turn when Thomas Matthew Atkinson finally busted open the door. He ranted, raved, and tried to act like Liam was a liar. Liam threw the first punch, but Thomas was tougher. Liam was knocked out, and Thomas grabbed Hope Annika Noelle and dragged her towards the rooftop. Thomas lied, begged, and tried to convince Hope every word Liam said was a lie. He almost succeeded to, until Liam surprised him with another attack. The men had a royal rumble and chased each other up the next level and onto the helipad. It was there Liam finally got the upper hand and made Thomas admit the truth Thomas lied, begged, and tried to convince Hope. Every word Liam said was lie. He almost succeeded to, until Liam surprised him with another attack. The men had a royal rumble and chased each other up the next level and onto the helipad. It was there Liam finally got the upper hand and made Thomas admit the truth. Beth was alive, and he had known for quite some time. Wyatt lost it. The reality hit Hope like a ton of bricks. Her daughter was alive and living with Stuffy. How could this happen? Liam had some answers and explained the situation as best he could. Back at the beach house, Katrina Bowden blamed everyone but herself for the baby swap. She blamed Reese for stealing the baby, her mother for convincing her to keep Mum, and even Thomas for his threats. She neglected to mention her massive payday or how she was the only one who knew for weeks and weeks. Wyatt during Brooks didn't buy any of it, though. Flo did a horrific thing and there was no coming back from it.